Hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's been a very nice Thanksgiving break. My name is Kat Alpagazale. I'm running for Congress in the 9th District of Illinois, and these are our live streams where we try to fundraise in a different way. Our guest today, Miss Peppermint, is actually running a little bit late, so she'll be coming on in 30, but I'm also going to switch this KK Slider song, although it is a banger. So we're just going to chat. We have some updates from the campaign for you. Recap. Thanksgiving happened. Campaignsgiving happened, where campaign staff and some of our super volunteers came over and we had a lovely Thanksgiving dinner. I made a turkey, which was, actually, I'll show you all my turkey. We have time here. Universal healthcare. Do you support it? Yes. Got to give me harder questions, y'all. So this was actually a very sensitive topic for me, my turkey. Actually, I should probably do my spiel first. Welcome to our stream. We're trying to fundraise in a different way. If you want to help us do that, you can donate at catforillinois.com/stream. You'll hear a holy cow sound that shows for every single person that's donating, and we'll get to shout you out. So donate at catforillinois.com/stream. When you donate to our campaign, you're helping us pay our staff a living wage. You're investing in a campaign that is doing new things, like using our resources to not just reach voters, but also materially improve their lives. So donate at catforillinois.com/stream. All right, let's talk about my turkey, because I feel very strongly about my turkey. This was my turkey for Campaignsgiving. Hold on, I can zoom in, not to worry. So I like crispy skin, and I posted broke overnight brine roasting a turkey for hours, obsessively basting, woke, shoved the bird in a 500-degree oven for an hour and a half. This is actually from a 1996 recipe in the New
Holy
York Times.
cow.
Ooh, that's a loud holy cow on my side. For the New York Times, and it works great. I found it in college. As long as you're actually checking the temperature on the breast, you will have, and you cover it in butter beforehand, you'll have a very crispy skin and you'll have very succulent insides. It's delicious. And some people thought it was, but then some people were like, this is bad. And here's a picture of my turkey, and it didn't look crispy at all. So I just want to say my turkey's great. Thank you for whoever just donated. Donate at capforillinois.com/stream. Now, more important campaign updates. Phone banking and door knocking. We need your help to reach as many voters in this district as possible. We have just over 4 months until the election, until the primary. We have about 2 months until early voting starts. 3 months. I know math. December, January, 2 months until early voting starts. So we need your help for phone banking and door knocking. If you live in this area, in the 9th District of Illinois or around it, you can help us knock doors. We need your help. This district goes all the way from uptown Chicago to Crystal Lake. So come help us knock doors. You can find more information at catforillinois.com/events or join our volunteer Discord at discord.gg/catforillinois. And you could phone bank for us from anywhere. So it doesn't matter where you live, if you're local or if you're not, you can help us phone bank from anywhere. Volunteer at discord.gg/catforillinois and find more information about events we have coming up at catforillinois.com/events. Additionally, we were just endorsed by the Sunrise Movement, and I was absolutely thrilled about this. Sunrise is a fantastic youth-led organization that pushes for actual climate action, has gotten so many young people involved, not just in climate action, but pushing for a Green New Deal. Sunrise Chicago has been pivotal in the Green New Deal for Chicago public schools. I am very honored to be endorsed by them and can't wait to work with them. Upcoming, we have some events coming up. On Wednesday, we have trivia at Peckish Pig. You can find more info at catforillinois.com/events. Our last trivia night was so much fun. Make sure to drop by, make sure to RSVP, and come play trivia with us. Additionally, happy December. We will be live 3 times a week for the rest of the month.
Holy
so
cow.
3 times a week. We have some
Holy cow.
awesome guests. Can I say our one for next week?
Yes, as long as Stream promises not to leak.
All right, stream.
Also turn down Holy Cow.
Turning down Holy Cow. Chat, I need y'all to make you a promise. Are you not going to leak this before we announce it tomorrow?
Holy
our guest
cow.
next week? I need to see some I promise not to leak in the chat. If
Down more.
even more? Okay. When we hit $500, I will tell you all about the guests that made Asha and I squeal like children. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream. But we have some awesome guests that are coming on. Turn notifications on, subscribe, like, smash that like button, etc., etc. Additionally, we have our holiday party coming up. Let me get. Oh, I just misspelled my own website. This is so embarrassing. Let me get the info so y'all can see it. I feel like I need to get back on the horse. I haven't been streaming in like a week. Anyways, our Christmas party is coming up, or holiday party. And I'm finding the flyer because it's so cute. Our amazing creative director and Claire put this together. Shout out Claire if you're watching. We adore you. Oh my God, we post so much. There we go. Alrighty. So on December 12th at the news, we are doing Antifa La La La. Come join our holiday party. There is Heater in a little Santa hat, which is very cute. Malort Savior is going to perform. Triple's going to perform. We have an awesome drag performer that's coming. And the news is going to be DJing. It's going to be at Book Club at 2871 North Lincoln Ave. Doors open at 7:30. Come hang. It'll be a blast. So we still have 24 minutes till our guest. If y'all want to hear about our guest next week,
cow.
you got to donate at catforillinois.com/stream. We do love Book Club. Very true. Shout out Book Club. What else have I been thinking about? I feel so out of it since Thanksgiving, in a good way. It was nice to... What was I thankful for? Did Heater just jump on something? That's okay. She's poking around. I was thankful for Heater. I was thankful for everyone that has made this campaign happen. Like I realized at Campaigns Giving, I was at a table with a bunch of people that I didn't know a year ago, and all of whom I feel so not just aligned with, but honored to know. And we've done such incredible work. I'm very thankful for everyone who has made this campaign happen. And I'm very thankful, and that includes Asha, producer Asha, by the way. I'm very thankful for producer Asha. And I'm thankful for, even as hard as this year has been for all of us, that we're still here and that there are still amazing things around. I mean, I had like the perfect cup of tea yesterday while watching the snow fall down. Like, it was perfect temperature, and you just can't drink that and not be grateful for life. All right, we're halfway there to learning about our guests next week. catforillinois.com/stream. Donate. You can do the call time spiel. Oh yeah, let's do the call time spiel. Also wait, Asha, do you want to take this over real quick?
Yeah.
All right, Asha's gonna be right back. I'm making pasta because I'm really, you know what, I can just have it later.
No, it's okay.
Okay.
You need to eat. I can survive. Nobody's allowed to make fun of me, chat. I got a haircut. And
My hair is wet.
I got a haircut and it looks bad. They did me bad. Which sucks because I always get my hair done from people in Ohio and it always looks good. Hi, everybody. Looks great. Thank you so much. I don't know. I don't intend to have my pimple patches on when I come on stream. Thank you, Richard L, for the $100. I don't try and have my pimple patches on when I'm on stream because that's what these little stickers are, is that they're pimple patches. And I don't try, but somehow I always end up with them. And you know what? That's okay. And now I'm just trying to get my bangs to go the right way. How's everybody? Thank you. Nice bangs. Oh, guys.
So
Thank you so much. It's just much shorter now. If everybody's. Is your pasta on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I put the timer on.
Okay, swag. 6-7. Somebody in Twitch chat asked, what are my pronouns? My pronouns are she, her. Thank you.
I did not realize we were going live at 6:30, which is why my hair is wet. But Asha's hair looks very, very cute. So for those who don't know, if you haven't been on the stream a lot, the reason we started doing this is very unusual for politicians to do this. We're actually the first one to do this to this scale, but to fundraise via live stream. And part of it's because of this thing called call time. And call time is how every politician gets a big chunk, if not the vast majority of their money. Yes, including the ones you like. Everyone has done this. And if you run for office, it doesn't matter what level, the first thing you'll be asked when you set up campaign infrastructure is how many people can you call day one to max out, to give you the max donation they can legally contribute as an individual.
It's the laundry. She's obsessed with it.
Heater's obsessed with the laundry. I love that for her. And everyone hates it. Candidates hate it. The people getting the calls hate it. No one's having a good time. But if you ask, why are we doing this? The answer you'll always get is, well, it's what you have to do. This is how we do things. And I don't think that's a good enough answer. And so Asha helped me do call time for a bit. We did it a little bit differently because first off, we don't know a lot of rich people. And second, we want to make sure that we're doing everything in this campaign very purposefully with a lot of intention. So we would call people who had donated, and our first priority was to update them on the campaign. And our second priority would be saying, you know, if you want to and if you're able, X amount of dollars can pay for Y expense. And those conversations were great, but you're still spending a lot of time leaving voicemails when we could be doing anything else. We could be talking to voters. I could be, frankly, sleeping. I don't get enough sleep, and neither does any other candidate. And these are the same complaints you'll hear in any campaign. And so we eventually one day I was just like, I don't want to do this. There has to be a better way to do this. And so we decided to try a trial period of live streaming instead of call time, and have made significantly more with small dollar donations. A lot of our call time or a lot of our live stream donations are like $1, $5. And we're grateful for all of them. There's Heater in the background. Thank you, Cody, for $10. Look at Heater. She's great. She's zoomy. But it's been not only more fun for me because I'm doing things I enjoy. We're talking, we're playing video games. We have kind of an informal town hall several times a week. And not only we're making more money, but also it's more transparent. We're showing where we get our money from. we are doing something different. And I promise you that other campaigns are seething right now. This is really exciting what we've done, and shows it may not be live streaming for everyone, but it shows that call time is not the end all be all of every single campaign. So if you want to help us continue to prove that point, you can donate at catforillinois.com/stream. And look at Heater in the background. She's being so zoomy. What else am I thinking about? Heater brings in the dollars. Have you explained that name? So Heater was found on a heating grate in the middle of winter. She was a TNR, trap, neuter, and release, but she was pregnant. She was like 6 pounds and pregnant. So they had to do a kitty abortion, which is sad, but also her body, her choice. She also had feline leukemia, and she was very sweet and smart. So usually when cats have feline leukemia in the past, they've been put down, but other shelters are opening like feline leukemia wards, because for the most part they might have shorter lifespans, but they can live long lives. So she was named Heater because she was found on a heating grate huddled with a bunch of orange cats in the middle of winter. Now she's Heater because she is a little heater every night cuddling. She's such a snuggle bug. I love her so much. Drop some questions in the chat. We got a bit till we have
I also DM'd you on Discord.
and Asha also DM'd me on Discord. Oh, we got some donors to shout out. Lisbon M, great to see you, bud. Thank you so much. Charlie M with 69, nice. Ray V, John P, Erica G, Jeffrey H, John C, Michael R, Joe J, Angus E, Richard L with a $100 donation, which goes really far in a campaign like this. Jake S and Cody A, thank you so much. Seriously, I can't stress enough that every single donation for this campaign is, we try to spend it as thoughtfully as possible. We make an effort to, for example, someone just asked what's our best-selling merch item. Our Fuck It Let's Be APAC stickers sold out almost immediately, but definitely our What If We Didn't Suck merch. But even then with our merch, we want to make sure everything is union made, union printed, American made, American printed. When it comes to our staff, everyone gets paid a living wage. We think the minimum wage should be $25 an hour. And so we pay our staff a minimum wage of $25 an hour. And that's something very, very rare in campaigns. So every donation goes to a campaign that actually wants to make an effort. I'm doing it.
Holy cow.
We're trying to do things right. And it's hard to run a campaign doing things right. You're adding restrictions on yourself. For instance, not constantly spamming people with texts, not being dishonest in how you just do campaigns in general. All right, I added her. Thank you. But it's also worth it, and we're trying to prove that we can win doing things the right way.
Holy cow.
Eric Allen I with $420. Nice. Thank you so much. W Eric in the chat. And this brings me to, we are past the threshold where I can tell y'all that next week, Brendan Lee Mulligan is coming on the stream. Brendan Lee Mulligan of Dimension 20, of Dropout. Asha and I are huge D20 fans. Like, literally, Asha got hired because we nerded out over D20. When we found out that he was coming on, she screamed in the car.
I screamed so loud, I almost made my mom crash. It was crazy.
We were so excited. So yeah, we're very, very excited. This is like,
But no leaks.
Here,
Chat.
you guys promised. Also, Asha, go for this. I'm gonna put this on.
I got
I'm making dinner.
She's making dinner, and I get to be in here. Thank you, Eric, again for the $420. Not Siobhan Thompson. Trust we have things in the works. Oh my God. This is my Super Bowl, right? Like this was our long shot dream guest. This was like, when I say I bonded with Kat over this, like, this is how I got the job. Like, it truly, dude, it was the craziest thing in the world. Thank you, Jason W, for the $100. I freaked out so bad. I freaked out so. Thank you, Michael B, for the $100. Whoa. I truly, Tim B with the 69. Nice. Thank you. Dude, I don't, there's no way to describe how bad I freaked out. Every time I see like his name in my email
Holy
inbox,
cow.
I have to, my hands shake. What's my favorite Brennan Mulligan makes some noise bit? I like the two sea captains competing to say who loves the sea more. That's my favorite bit. I love that bit. I accidentally am really good. Brennan is not coming on stream tonight. No. Streamers, December 8th. Mark your calendars. I know it's different than our Tuesday, Thursday. It's different. Do not leak this information. Do not leak this information, King Grace Crow. I'm looking at you. I have not been keeping up with Critical Role as much as I should, but all of my friends get together and watch it every week, and I'm very excited. December 8th, you'll be there. You'll tell your mom. Only if your mom doesn't tell anybody else. And only if you... Somebody said I just posted it on Twitter. Don't. Please. We won't see it if you post it on Twitter. We're not on Twitter. Yes, I am producer Asha. Hi, hello. I hate the sea and everything in it. Yes, exactly. Unless I tell you the next sticker opportunity. There are sticker opportunities coming within the next 3 weeks. Oh my god. What were they saying? Ugh, thanks. Shh. Everybody say shh. Heater cam, I know. I'm sorry. It's just because she doesn't stay in one place the same. She doesn't stay in one place, so it's very hard to do. But, you know, there are different things. The news is not spreading along the West Coast. Nobody tell anybody. Shh. YouTube chat has it right. Everybody's going shh. Shh. In the chat. Shh. In the chat. Please don't talk about other streamers in chat. Thank you. That's pretty basic Twitch etiquette. Smile. Is it a holiday themed sticker? Cute. Secret time. Yeah, I know. Do you guys feel so special that now you get all these secrets? Yeah, everybody. I don't watch any Dropout stuff, but I can't imagine how. When I tell you, I truly think I am not Miss Peppermint. Miss Peppermint is coming on soon, but and oh my god, what was I saying? Hello. Oh my gosh, so I've been into D&D since I was in middle school, but I really didn't like get back into it until I was in high school, and Brennan Lee Mulligan was the thing that like got me into D&D again, and now I host and now I DM to sorry guys, I have to do something. Hello, I've already forgotten my train of thought. I'm not made for streaming, if you can't tell. I'm like, no, you're okay. It was the thing that got me back into D&D, and now I am the DM for 2 separate campaigns. Yes, Banhammer, thank you for noticing. And now I host 2 separate D&Ds. D&D campaign and D&D campaigns, and it's awesome. I'm a W streamer. Thank you. W streamer. Flip it around. Wicked Witch. Does anybody know that? That's all I've been on. I know Exu Calamity. I need to watch Exu Calamity. When live stream, what channel? This channel, Cat M Abu. This is the best way. Yes, thank you, M. No parasocial comments on appearance. Thank you. What was I saying? Pasta success? Pasta verdict?
Pasta great.
Pasta great. And with that, I love you all. I DM a staff campaign when? Shh. 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 I mainly play D&D, but I also play I dabble in Kids on Bikes, which is just another TTRPG system. That's Vi in the question. Shh. Bye, everybody. Yes, indeed. Mm-hmm. You got it?
Yep. Sorry, I'm eating dinner with y'all. I thought the stream was at 7, and then I had already started making pasta. So, huh?
And then there was a strange woman in your house.
And then there was a strange woman in my house. Isn't Asha the cutest? So, anyways, if you can't handle someone eating while they stream, I understand. Just mute me. So what kind of pasta? Penne arrabbiata. I get the pomodoro sauce from Trader Joe's, the one with the cartoon tomato on it. And then I just add a shit ton of chili flakes and oregano, and it slaps every time. Eating dinner in Central Time. Let's go. That's true. I am in the Central Time Zone. But yeah, we're very excited for the stream next week. We're very excited for this stream. We're very excited for Miss Peppermint. We're excited about everything all the time. Camera on heater. We can have heater's point of view. She would hate that. I tried putting a harness on her when I took her out to the airport to Chicago because I didn't want to lose heater in the airport, and she has never been so upset about it. What community events are coming up? We have our winter party on December 12th. Our holiday party?
Yes.
On December 12th at Book Club. We also on, I believe, Monday. Let me double check. God, I love pasta so much. I forget to eat on the campaign trail, and so I do what I call snake meal, where I just eat a lot of food at the end of the day.
That's good. Have you heard of dinosaur meal?
What's dinosaur meal?
Dinosaur is like a new method of it's a new method of people who like struggle to eat their vegetables, where you just have handfuls of like greens and you dinosaur them into your mouth.
That's insane.
Like a, what's it called?
Looking at the calendar. We are doing a Canvas launch. I'm doing a Canvas launch with Demi Palachek this Sunday. Oh, and on Saturday at Raygun in Andersonville, Demi and I are doing a food drive and protest snowflake making event. So come by 12 to 4 at Raygun. It's going to be a lot of fun. We have phone banking. We have door knocking. Come. And dinosaur tastes like asteroid.
cow.
That's sad. Donate cat for Illinois.com/stream. Heater is the shadow candidate. This is true.
Sorry, I'm catching up.
How's Holy Cow volume, y'all? And boycott Starbucks. True. Starbucks Workers United is on strike. Don't go to Starbucks. This is like the time they make the most money. Don't go to Starbucks. Is it me or is Kat's audio low? I can turn that up.
No, it's them.
Oh, it's you. Never mind.
I sent you the thing with the things.
On it. All right, we got some donors to shout out. Christopher C., thank you so much. Eric Allen with the $420. Thank you so much again. That goes such a long way here. Nori L., Jason W., Michael B., Tim B., Ramiro, and Timothy V. Thank you so much for your donations. You guys can get a shout out and a Holy Cow sound at catforillinois.com/stream and support a grassroots campaign that's trying to do the work while we run. Thank you for letting me shove pasta in my mouth. It's good to be back, y'all. Forgot that we had stream tonight, and we scheduled stream over Super Wrestlers. For those who don't know, Super Wrestlers is a Chicago-based wrestling franchise that happens every 3 months. And every persona is batshit insane. There's one named Delay Mignon. He's a chef who just cooks, cooks really, really slow. And so you just like have people at tables being like, "Where's my food?" while he's beating the crap out of someone. It's great.
Somebody's asking for you to say 6-7.
You gotta donate. It's like
Somebody donated $6.07.
I mean, but it's like when we talked about it last time, with like when $6.90.
Oh.
You gotta go the full way. Sorry, bud. Stephen and Flo, yes. Yeah, Stephen Flo is in Super Wrestlers. I'm a fan of Hot Kazooie. It's just it's very stupid. I love it. I'm sorry, you do. If you want me to do 6-7, you gotta donate $67. Boom. We're just waiting for our wonderful guest. How was Thanksgiving? It was great. We had campaigns giving for everyone that was in town. I was very proud of my turkey. I know I started the stream being bitter that some people were mean about my turkey online, but I do want to be clear. My turkey was delicious. Boom. Breaking news. Congressional candidate demands $67. Lower than what most congressional candidates demand. I know it's a Zoomer meme, but I also don't understand it. I feel old as shit with the 6-7 stuff. I'm also glad Asha's back from Ohio. I missed her.
Oh, I missed you too.
She said she missed me. You had to believe me. She said it.
I did say it.
Ohio doesn't deserve Asha. That's what they said. Do you believe that, Asha?
Go Bucks.
She said go Bucks.
We just beat Michigan. Hey, go Bucks! OH! OH, bitch! OH!
I've never seen someone love Ohio as much as Asha does.
Who said go blue in chat? Boo!
I've never seen someone spell Haitch.
What'd you say? OH, yeah.
Every time I do the 6-7 thing, the kid's growing, so I'm officially old. Hell yeah. I remember my little cousin one time told me that I was born in the 1900s, and that made me want to... I can't say on stream. I was born in 99. Pasta's so amazing. I do love that every culture has its own dumpling, though. I think that's really special, and its own taco. I think that if your culture doesn't have one of those, it's not a culture. But luckily every culture does, I think. The Say So cover by KK Slider is insane. Kat, do you watch Stranger Things? I haven't watched since season 3. Should I?
New season's interesting.
I don't
I don't fuck with Noah Schnapp.
I don't have Netflix. I usually like use someone's like once a year and binge the things that I should have watched. Empanadas are OP, so true. But yeah, the dumpling hypothesis, you know, in like my family, it'd be like dolmas, where you have like stuffed grape leaves. That's a dumpling. Empanadas. You have so many options for dumpling. There she is. We're so excited to have you, Miss Peppermint's coming on. We promise we didn't lie to y'all. She'll be right here.
She on?
She was in chat.
Oh, she was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shit.
Do the Inuit have dumplings? I'm sure, like every culinary, like every culture has its own form of a dumpling. I don't know what it might be, but if someone in the chat does know it, please let us know and drop a recipe. I love trying various dumplings and various tacos.
Holy cow.
Guys, I can't believe we got Miss Peppermint. We're so lucky.
Truly.
Yeah, ravioli, pierogi. What other dumplings do we have? Yeah, pierogies are dumplings Poland style. Exactly. Hey, chat, real quick. Is Kat reading this chat or another stream? I'm reading both chats at the same time. Because I know how to read. Despite what others may tell you. Calzones? Exactly. Dumpling hypothesis. Balbond. Mm-hmm.
Holy cow.
Gyoza. Exactly. See? You guys understand. I'm so glad that everyone's on the same page about dumplings. Calzone is more a hand pie. It is still a dumpling. We just have to be clear about this. Anything wrapped equals dumpling. It has to be wrapped and sealed. There's also, you know, like sandwich or like a taco. Like, I love having lamb with hummus, like ground lamb. And you have pita and it's like a taco. It's great. Gnocchi is not really a dumpling. It's not really stuffed with anything. Kat, I caught your partner on one of Philip DeFranco's podcasts. Seems like a really genuine guy. He is. Ben is awesome. I was on Philip DeFranco I think like last month. And, oh God, time is so slow. But also so fast. But he was one of the best interviewers I've ever had. And Ben felt the same way. McDonald's apple pie is a dumpling, correct? Drop your dumpling questions in the chat. Kat is dating Ben Wyatt. That's correct. Boston cream donuts equal dumplings? I think so. I mean, if we're talking about like dessert dumplings, I think we can say so. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream if you agree or disagree with that statement. That way we win no matter what. Kolache equals dumpling. I think kolache honestly falls more into like the taco category because it's not sealed. Any sealed pie is a dumpling. Yes. Empanadas. Hot dogs are American tacos. Yes. I'm glad that everyone seems to understand this. Nutella filled concha. Yes. A Pop-Tart is a dumpling. Yes. Does this mean pumpkin pie is a taco? No, pumpkin pie is a pie. Sealed kolaches, those would be dumplings, yes. But regular kolaches, someone said, are delicious Hot Pockets. These are great points. Hot dog is a sandwich, not a taco. Well, a taco's a sandwich. I just prefer tacos over sandwiches, so that's my lens going into this. I'm not dating Ben Shapiro. Never say that again. Corn dogs are dumplings? I think so by this definition. What about a burrito? No, because you're not cooking the food in it. I think that's also a part of the dumpling. So I guess maybe Boston cream donuts wouldn't be either. This is how we make our money on this campaign. We're just waiting for a guest, I promise, guys. This isn't what this is your first time on this stream, we don't just talk about dumplings, but we can. Spring rolls. It depends if something's cooked inside, you know?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You don't have to.
All right, guys, I do have sad news to break. Miss Peppermint cannot make it tonight. She will be rescheduled, though, which means in the meantime, we can talk about dumplings and we can play video games and we can look at Asha and eat pasta. How awesome is that? And very sorry that Miss Peppermint will not be here tonight. We're very excited to see her when she does come on. She is okay, just traffic and things like that. It happens to all of us all the time. Who's here is based in Chicago. How are y'all dealing with all of the snow? I've been having a blast. I love freshly fallen snow because I'm a human being and many people feel the same way. Now I've made you start cooking spaghetti. I'm glad to know I can have an impact. What do we want to play, guys? We have some options here. Let me pull up Steam. All right, let me go to my library. My library is like a bunch of cozy games. Nobody judge me. All right, so we can play Stardew. We can play
cow.
Hades 2. We can play this really cute game, Organized Inside, that just finished, but it was cute. We can play boom, boom. Little Kitty Big City. We can play Stray. Finishing Stray is a hitting donation goal thing. Donate catforillinois.com/stream. We can play. What do you want to play?
Can you change the YouTube title so we don't clickbait people?
Yes.
I changed it on Twitch already.
Thank you. What's the title now?
Chill stream, come hang.
All lowercase?
No. Chill stream, capital C. Or whatever you want.
Five Nights at Freddy's was traumatic. I agree. Okay, I'm looking at these. Cat yard sign drop off is harder in the snow. I learned that today. Blair, is that you who was doing drop off? Thank you so much for dropping off yard signs. By the way, if you guys live in the 9th district, you can get a free yard sign dropped off free of charge at catforillinois.com/sign. Ba-boom. All right, so what are we thinking? We got votes for Stardew, votes for Hades, Hades 2. How much are the signs for
Holy
those
cow.
that don't live in the district? Send us an email at hello@catforillinois.com and donate at catforillinois.com/stream, because even if you don't live in the district, you know how you get our yard signs at people's lawns by us paying people and helping create infrastructure for our volunteers who also do yard sign drop off. So you can help us do that at catforillinois.com/stream.
Do you want me to do a poll for game?
Yeah. All right.
What do you want the options to be?
Options are Hades 2,
Wait,
Stardew, Little
Holy
Kitty Big
cow.
City, and Organized Inside. We'll do a poll, y'all.
I could also, if you wanted, I could probably hop on and we could do a co-op for Stardew. I could do it from my laptop.
I'd have to start a new farm, though.
Oh, you want? Okay.
Yeah.
Yay.
We'll have the poll on both, don't worry.
Poll.
Poll's coming up.
Poll coming up. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Vote here. Let's talk about dumplings. Asha, what's your favorite type of dumpling?
Samosas. Easy.
Oh, yeah, samosas. That's a dumpling.
Samosas are 100% a dumpling.
Samosas are a dumpling.
It was, wait, let me make sure YouTube chat is getting a vote.
YouTube chat, vote. I don't see it going in. Someone just voted 1. Oh, wait, they didn't put number 1, though.
Yeah, you have to put the hashtag.
You have to put the hashtag sign. Yeah, we got... Okay, cool.
Okay, yeah, we're good. I'm waiting.
Put the hashtag sign.
YouTube chat, you have to put hashtags. YouTube chat is fucking it up. Okay. Twitch chat has a voice. Twitch chat, you're
Guys, don't let Twitch chat win everything. This is so dramatic. 45 seconds left, halfway through. Oh, we're all tied together. Now we're going Stardew. Stardew up front, Stardew up front, Stardew up front.
Fun story from the holidays. My aunt is gluten-free, and my mama got really excited because she found out about gluten-free tortillas. And she was like, oh my god, I can finally make samosas for Erin, which is my aunt. And then she made them all, and she realized that when you make samosas, the way that you make them is you have to like cut them. Thank you, Michael H. You have to like cut them up into little strips and then like seal them with like a flour water roux. And she didn't realize that flour was, well, she did realize that flour wasn't gluten-free, but then she made all these samosas and they were not gluten-free. So we just had a bunch of gluten-free tortilla samosas. But it was okay because she ended up making some good ones eventually.
All right,
Hades 2,
Hades 2,
win.
cool.
Oh, whoa!
Whoa, what just happened?
A last second switch.
What just happened?
We can do a runoff.
Yeah, let's do a runoff. Because that like, we saw it go blue and then blue, right?
Everybody see that? Stop the count.
Stop the count, stop the count. All right, another one. Let's do 60 seconds.
Yeah, let's do 60.
All right, we'll do a runoff.
Oh.
And donate at catforillinois.com/stream if you want your vote to count. I'm just kidding. We'll count your vote no matter what. I want to see a new game too, but I don't have a game downloaded that's new.
Holy cow.
Okay, fundraise is rebooked.
Chat polls need ranked choice voting.
Holy cow.
Oh, someone asked, Kat, have you talked
Holy
about how
cow.
electeds should interact with your constituents? Calling your congressperson seems like a black box. Completely agree. And this is a huge reason why people don't know about or access constituent services. So one thing we want to do is modernize constituent services with a chat feature when we come in, which we can do no matter who the president is for our office. No one likes leaving a voicemail into the void or an email to an office that gets hundreds, if not thousands of emails a day. And so that is one thing that we want to do ASAP once we're in Congress. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream to help get us elected and show that that can work.
Your guest wants to pop on and say hi, and then also do stream next week. So
Okay, cool.
Resolve the poll. Give me 1 second. I'll do the runoff after this.
All right, we do have a little surprise.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
Great, awesome swag on it.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh.
Sorry, we just had
Got it.
shitty person.
Holy cow.
Thanks, Paul, for the $9. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream. Oh my God, Heater's been here the entire stream. This is so delightful.
Holy cow.
Thank you, Asha. There's also cats in Hades. This is true. What do you mean by chat feature? Hopefully it doesn't involve generative AI. Absolutely not. I mean, making sure we have a fully staffed and paid constituent services team to, if not able to answer chat questions right away, then being able to know that like this has gone through, there is a queue, being able to research it again. We as a campaign do not use generative AI. Oh God, did you guys hear that Uber has no humans in customer service anymore? Is that true? Ugh. There are cats in all these games, guys. I promise. There are cats in all these games.
All argue about it.
But we should all argue about it, obviously. Going up chat. Okay, let's do the runoff poll.
Okay, yes.
Yeah. All right, runoff poll coming.
Runoff poll coming. I gotta... Give me a second. Okay. Reset poll. 60. 60. Okay. Ready?
Yes.
Uno, dos, tres.
Runoff, 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 runoff.
You have to vote with the hashtag.
You have to vote with the hashtag. Number 1 or number 2? Twitch. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's gone in now.
Oh my God, this is crazy.
This is so crazy. Look at this. What's the third party candidate? Look, we already did that. And you guys didn't vote third party.
Everybody's saying rigged.
Rigged.
You don't try and vote
24
multiple times.
seconds.
Only one vote per
One vote per
here.
person. You have a Discord. Yes, we do. Discord.gg/cat4Illinois.
Or
I was kind of excited to play Stardew, but I also want to make sure this is fair.
Now you're just swinging it.
But I'm also excited to play Hades too. Oh my God. Someone vote.
This is so crazy.
Oh my God.
Dude, is it 50-50 again?
52, 53, 47. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do some mining. Oh. All right. The people have spoken.
Holy cow.
Vox Populi, Vox Dei, right?
Yes, ma'am. Vox Populi, what is this dance?
Holy cow.
We yearn the mines. So true. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream. We just did a whole democratic process and we only have 45 minutes left to the stream and we're not halfway to our goal. Can we have your help? catforillinois.com/stream. Want to make Asha happy?
Discord notif sounds on, right?
Huh?
definitely Discord notice Samsung?
I don't know.
Okay, you're probably fine.
If it's full screen, like we'll just reschedule. It's fine.
If she doesn't pop up. Yeah. Oh, what'd you say? Popping on. Should I hit the video call? Oh,
Okay, here we go.
you got it?
Yeah. One sec, guys. Our surprise is back. Potential. We'll see.
Difficulties are technical. Me when difficulties are technical.
Me when difficulties are technical. Ah, yay.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Peppermint. Welcome. I know we can't have the whole stream with you today, but thank you for hopping on.
Absolutely. I am so sorry. Hi, chat, everybody. We just filmed some content for my tea commercial. We are racing back to the house. But how you doing?
We're doing great. We're playing Stardew Valley, and I hope that your
Gorge.
commercial went great. I want to give you a sneak peek when you do come on. I want to talk a lot about the intersection between drag, wrestling, and circus because it's fascinating. I need your thoughts.
I'm with you because I got gifted a pair of tickets to go to WrestleMania recently. And I was like, I'm not going to this. And then I went and I was like, this is drag. This is drag.
If you want,
And
wrestlers,
the fans are all drag fans.
yeah. And if you want to go even harder, do AEW, which is like woke WWE. Literally, like
my
you
God.
got queer people that are wrestling out there. You got guys that have like fire behind them being like, fuck ICE, while they have dumb storylines. It's awesome. We'll talk all about it.
Oh
Don't
my
worry.
God. Now, do they travel? Like,
Yeah.
you can just go in person
yeah.
and see those?
Yeah, all over the
boy.
place. But yeah, and as someone said, all three are trans inclusive communities too. Wrestling is soap opera too. Soap opera is also, we were talking about how every culture has a dumpling, and I think all these are similar dumplings.
I put my dumpling name into the chat, I think on YouTube.
What's a dumpling?
It's called dumbolo.
What is
It's
it?
a Southern African dumpling.
How do you make it?
Girl, I don't cook.
Well, thank you so much for popping in. I can't wait to geek out about not cooking and circus, drag, and all sorts of stuff with you.
I'm totally down. I think we have a date. Hopefully it's in the next week or so. So
Can't wait.
thank you so much. All right.
See you
Have
around.
fun, y'all. Bye, chat.
Bye. Messaging her to say,
Absolutely obsessed.
you're so cool.
Absolutely obsessed. The cool.
Can't wait.
Holy cow.
So cool.
Did anybody else see the hair with the jacket?
My God. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
All right. Here we go. We've got gameplay. And I know how to do things. Game capture. And Stardew Valley. Yay! All right. How's the volume, y'all? Let me know.
A little bit loud, but not bad.
All right, I'll just turn this down an eensy bit. Actually. All right, let me know about the volume. So I have 100%ed Stardew before, which is a sad accomplishment of mine. But this is such a delightful game. So we're going to go to the mines. The Catherines yearn for the mines. This is my little chest for when I want to go and do stuff. Do I need anything else? I got that. Oh, I need my bombs. Where'd they go? Oh, they're probably in here. Weird question. Can you raise one eyebrow at a time? I think. Right? Can I? I don't know. I use my eyebrows a lot, though. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream, y'all. We are not even halfway to our goal for today. This is drop your questions in the chat. A huge part of this campaign and what we're doing with these live streams is being transparent. So let's talk. This is pretty much just this is like not about watching me play Stardew. This is about having a vehicle to talk about things without a script and be accessible. Which Pokemon is this? Someone said I'm not familiar with this game. It's called Stardew Valley, and it was made by one guy, like the music, design, and it's a really fun sim, and a lot of like modern day sims are based on it. Donate if you love Stardew. What are some campaign bills do you have coming up? So we pay our rent every month. Our campaign office doubles as a mutual aid hub, and so we need to make sure it's heated. We finally got the heat working, which is amazing. We need to make sure that we have a campaign office, and we need to make sure that it's fully staffed. So our biggest bills and what we spend the most on is our staff. We don't underpay our staff like a lot of campaigns do. We also have a bunch of like fees, like we have to pay our compliance team, and we have to pay for lawyers. I mean, that's a big one. I have another hearing on December 4th, and lawyers are just a very expensive part of campaigning in general, and now it's even more expensive. What's the cat's name on the donation page? Donated because of it. That's so great. It's Heater. She's my cat. She's in the background right now, I think, still. Yeah. She's sleeping. She's an eepy girl. Is it possible to somehow destroy Citizens United? Yes, but we need massive Supreme Court reform. We need to, in my opinion, not just have a binding code of ethics, but we also need term limits for Supreme Court. We need to ensure that people are following those ethics as well, and if they aren't, then they are removed from their position. And I also think we need to expand the court, but there are certain ways we can do that. My personal preference is expanding the court with revolving justices, so you just don't have the same justices on every single case. Additionally, it's not enough to just overturn Citizens United. We need public funding of elections. Even without Citizens United, most campaigns, especially first-time campaigns, are funded by people that are donating $3,500, $7,000 at a time, which is the max individual donation for a federal campaign. So that means that people that know rich people or can loan themselves a bunch of money, which is what a lot of people, including in my race, do, are the only ones that can make campaigns work. Also, we need to make running for office just more accessible in general. Drop your questions in the chat and donate at catforillinois.com/stream. I haven't heard a holy cow in a bit. I want to hear some holy cows, y'all. It was a favor to me. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream and volunteer for us. Huh? A personal favor, donate. Personal favor, give us money. And just so you know, none of it's going to me. You can actually take a congressional salary if you're a non-incumbent candidate, or a candidate salary. I don't, because it is calculated as your average income over the last 5 years, and I have, we totaled it up, and it was so negligible that it wasn't worth it, especially with payroll. So this is going to pay my staff and make sure we reach as many people as possible. We have about 4 months until the election, until the primary, and we have even shorter. We have early voting starts February 5th. Yeah, February 5th. So we need your help. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream. Let's hear some holy cows. I still haven't heard a single one. I feel sad. Do you want me to be sad? What is our average donation? $32. If you donate $32, you are donating the average donation we get. We have the vast majority of our funding comes from small dollar donations. So anything that's under $200 isn't listed by the FEC. These are called unitemized in terms of campaign finance. You will find the vast majority of my opponent's money in the itemized category. A lot of $1,000, $3,500 donations. Us, not so much. Over 75% of our money comes from small dollar donations. Game audio is still a bit too loud. Got you. One second.
Holy cow.
Let's hear some holy cows, guys. Is there another service besides ActBlue we can donate through? If you're worried about your data being shared, it's actually not ActBlue that does that. It is candidates themselves and campaigns themselves. We promise not to do that, but if you're still uncomfortable, you can send us a check. Please include your name, your email, your address, your employer, and your occupation. We need those for the FEC reporting. And so you can mail us a check at our P.O. box, which is on our website in the contact info. What is a game changer item you've bought for the office? Oh my God, our water dispenser. We got a water dispenser that has hot and cold water, and it's been great. I have been using the same kettle I've had since college, and now I just get tea all the time. Some other things, if you guys want more merch, you got to donate at catforillinois.com/stream. We have to buy merch when we design it. So we want to hear some holy cows. catforillinois.com/stream. I know I sound thirsty, and it's because I am. Because we have to, because what? Because I'm a politician, and also because I have to pay my staff. And we have a lot of people that... If you're looking for politicians that stand by what they believe, I am currently under federal indictment for protesting ICE. I have devoted my career to covering the far right and have effectively done so to the point that Elon Musk deposed me last year because he was so triggered by my work. You know, it's one of these things. Sorry, I was reading chat. It's one of these things that's the reason I ran. I want members of Congress that understand what the Republican Party is now and can put up an effective fight against it. Will you be doing any traditional town hall style events as the primary gets closer? Yes, we've been at a ton of candidate forums, and a lot of our events are office hours type things. We have some that are coming up all around the district. We want to make sure that we are reaching everyone. As we've been scaling up the campaign, it's been harder to get to the farther edges of the district because we want to make sure we can devote a ton of resources out there. So we are planning on scaling that up this month, like next week, I think. Why does FEC need workplace info? I don't know. That's an FEC question. I love these holy cows that I'm hearing, y'all. Donate catforillinois.com/stream. How many recurring donors do we have? Asha, can you check on that?
Yeah, in total.
Yeah. Recurring donations are a fantastic way to support the campaign because it allows us to plan for the future. We're able to plan our expenses. Ooh, someone said they're new to the stream, but not to me. Hello.
It doesn't say, it just says 1,000 plus.
It says 1,000 plus. I'm sure we could dive into the data, but we can get that question to you, that answer to you at some point. How are you going to place your policies into the world of Stardew Valley, JK? Hope you're having a cozy stream. We are. I'm sorry that we couldn't get Miss Peppermint today. I was really touched that she came on anyway to say hi. What was with that weirdo trying to give you a prison care package? Have you had shit like that happen from others? Actually, let's pause this real quick to go into how fucking weird the right is about me. This type of stuff is... I'm very used to it. I have done videos about this. Let me mute Stardew real quick. I've done videos about this. I've when I was covering the right, I'd have this all the time. I had a guy who saw me on Tinder when I was still on dating apps, and then he was a right-wing commentator and screenshot my profile and then put it up for a bunch of right-wingers to read. And then I made a collage of the most heinous responses. I've had weird op-eds about me. I went through like a 7-hour deposition with Elon Musk's lawyers for being too mean to him online. One of the things I always hear is, especially when it comes from men, they always have to add like an adjective. They're really weird. They're really creepy. Some of y'all might remember a video I did. Let me see if I can find it. From this outlet called the Chicago Contrarian. And it was really weird and really horny. If you want a representative that triggers the right like this, donate at catforillinois.com/stream. We got 30 minutes left, y'all. Oh no, we have an hour left because we came on at 6:30. Oh, never mind. We have an hour left, but we have an hour left. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream. This is how the right is triggered by my existence. So this is, I'm pretty sure everything on this website is written by the same guy under different aliases. Holy cow's back.
Holy cow.
And he goes under Jack Lucy. He calls me a social contagion. And everything about this is completely unhinged. Just so many things he doesn't have to describe in a horny way, but does so anyway, because you have to remember this is what is behind a ton. Why does this keep adjusting to this? There we go.
Holy cow.
This the coins. No, we're doing holy cow. Sorry guys. It's too iconic. But that's what motivates a lot of the right, is like this weird sexual frustration they have and this desire to own women, and then they get pissed off, especially when they're attracted to a woman, but everything that comes out of their mouth is stuff that they hate. So one of the things that they described on here is a woman with a sultry voice along the lines of a 1970s FM radio disc jockey. Abu Ghazaleh is the sort who would purr, "Now that you're tucked up into bed for the evening, let's hear a track from Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon to send you off to dreamland." Bro, what? What are you doing? I'm literally just existing. I'm literally just talking. This dude said I was in a black lingerie outfit and fishnet stockings. I was literally wearing my clothes to the bar. Talks a lot about my tongue. My tongue comes up so much. Once again, my sultry voice. To appear cool or actually lit, the word my generation prefers to express hipness. This guy's so fucking sick. It's so bizarre. It's bizarre. And he did another thing like this a couple weeks ago, calling me the Wonder Woman of the woke, which banger, by the way. Wonder Woman of the woke sticker, please. We consider doing Social Contagion merch, but we just didn't have the resources at that time to devote to that. But Social Contagion, great band name. Yeah, this is like, they're just so hung up on this shit. And I mentioned this on stream once because I mentioned I was on Ben Joravsky's show where I said most of the violence that ICE seems to commit on camera, especially the most aggressive and egregious instances, are against unarmed women. And it's because these men are weak. They feel incompetent. They're angry because they're not as big and strong as they'd like to be. And this fucking bootlicker says they sure look big and strong to me. And Kat's sob stories about enduring pepper balls and being tear gassed by ICE deserve no sympathy. If you don't want such a reaction, then don't resist law enforcement, which once again, so much of ICE's violence is completely unprompted. We just had a ruling about this a couple days ago on Misspelled Jaworski's podcast. Abu Ghazaleh admitted to the host that she openly mocks ICE agents with jeers such as this one. And I will admit it again. I have said this. Did you get your outfit at Spirit Halloween? You're goddamn right I said that, because these guys dress up like they're a 12-year-old's Call of Duty fantasy and they're trying to play video games in our streets. Fuck that. They deserve to be mocked. They're completely impotent, incompetent men who are weak, and they are trying to pretend they're strong. They want you to think they're strong so fucking bad they will hurt anyone who gets in the way of that fantasy. And this dude, Jack Lucy, or whatever his name is, that childish remark is something Crockett would utter. Thank you. These ICE officers are putting their lives on the line every day when they report to work. And me asking if they got their stupid ass army surplus outfit is apparently a danger to their lives, because that's the whole thing with these people, is they see words as violence. That is why they try to crack down on free speech. They only like free speech when it's saying slurs, when it's shitty essays that are terrorizing your own professor, or when it's saying slurs. Once again, they love to do that shit, and I am sick of it. That's part of why I ran for Congress. Why do we keep playing into their fantasy, keep pretending like we have to care about their feelings when they don't care, not about our feelings, but about our humanity? I don't care if ICE officers feel big and strong. There is nothing more strong and masculine to me than someone who can say, wow, I really need to look inside myself and maybe not take it out on an entire fucking community. And any leader, any Democrat who can't say that shouldn't be in office. Donate at CaffreyIllinois.com/stream. So let's talk more about how the right is weird. Sorry, I can go on a rant about that for hours. I'm going to take, I don't want to platform this woman, and so I am going to take a screenshot without her name on there. So when I had the, how do I take a screenshot on Windows?
We've looked this up 4 times.
I know. Okay. Windows key Shift S. Bet. Oh, I'm going to rant about this one too. So yeah, the right's really fucking weird about me, and they've been weird about me my entire career. This is something we see anytime that a woman does anything, especially online. Let me see if I could pull up that collage I made when I was talking about Tinder. And this is what I mean when I say that, when I say that so many of our leaders don't understand the right, because they see if someone posted their Tinder online, a lot of people would be embarrassed, or they'd be like, well, you know, just try to ignore it. I don't think we have to. I think we can say that's screwed up, and you should be ashamed of yourself, that you should consider going to therapy. I'm trying to load this right now. So this guy posted my Tinder and then pretended that I had that I was like trying to get with him. He super liked me and then tried to act like I was the weird one. So I said, POV, you're a 23-year-old woman who researches researches right-wing extremism, and a 47-year-old conservative commentator posts your dating profile on Twitter. I'm not going to read any of these out loud because my channel will get banned. But this is the type of shit that I've been dealing with my whole career. I understand this. I mean, it's honestly kind of a like, it's the best training for running for Congress is covering Nazis, because you've already grown a thick skin. You understand this. But part of the reason I am running also is I chose my career. I knew what I was getting into. I know that these people are unhinged. But the rest of America didn't volunteer. They didn't get into that line of work voluntarily. Like, even with the trauma that comes with it, we are all subjected to this now. And a lot of people didn't know who Dan Bongino was before a couple months ago, as they should. He's a loser podcaster, and now he runs the government. I think that if we want to get out of this, we have to understand how the right works. So we need to elect people. who understand how that works. And not only am I trying to get into Congress, but I'm trying to do it the right way. So I don't take any money from billionaires, any money from Republican funded PACs. I don't take any money from corporate PACs. We had a group offer a shit ton of money to spend in this race, and we said no because it didn't align with our values. And we want to show that this can be a campaign by and for the people. So if you are able, and only if you're able, I see so many people that are like, I would totally donate, but I can't right now, or I am on a fixed income. I understand how hard things are, and I don't want people to donate if it would make them put them in a worse place. But if you can, donate at catforillinois.com/stream. Especially because this is a really fun thing to do. I mean, I know I'm pissed off right now. Can you say who offered you tons of money? Your mom. I don't know. Nice. Nice. Got him. But catforillinois.com/stream. We are showing, like, we're already seeing other people adopt similar tactics, and it's really exciting, from mutual aid to some people live stream gaming.
Don't fucking piss me off. Don't piss me off. I got so angry.
We said that we would be first. We said we'd be first, and we were. So donate at catforillinois.com/stream to help us show that this is not only possible, but it is the right way to do things. As someone said in the chat, donate even $1 if you can. Every little bit matters. We fucking love $1 donations. We love $5 donations. We love $10 donations. We love all dollar donations as long as they are legal. Someone asked, what's your method of choice for protecting LGBTQ rights, and how do you communicate why that's beneficial to everybody when talking to cishet people who don't understand? Fantastic question. I'll get more into the weird holy water lady in a sec, but I think this is a really great question. So you can find more about our issues on catforillinois.com/issues, but this is an issue that is very dear to me. I am, queer, but also I think it's really important to sorry, I got distracted by chat. But also, one thing that I try to stress to people who are like, why are we talking about trans people so much? Or why should I care about trans people in this moment? Everything is so scary, and it's such a small part of the population. And something that a lot of y'all have probably heard me say a bunch of times. Also, first time chat, isn't your family rich? I'd love to know where that money is. But is ignorance, the effects are really negative, but the existence of it is completely value neutral. You don't know what you don't know. And a lot of people are only exposed to what's around them. And people like Rupert Murdoch spend billions of dollars to keep people in that bubble of misinformation. And so what I stress to them is, well, you care about authoritarianism, or you care about what's going on, with your wallet, or any of these things that so many people are feeling right now. And they say, well, yeah. And I say, okay, well, every single authoritarian movement of the past 100 years has come for visible minorities and queer people first, and often use Jewish people as a scapegoat for the rot that those former two bring to a community. One of the first things the Nazis did when they came into power is they burned down the Library of Gender and Sexuality in Berlin. And this resulted in so much research being lost, but also, don't get me wrong, it's still the 1930s. It wasn't a safe haven, but this was the center for queer culture in the world. Berlin was. And as someone mentioned in the chat, trans books were some of the first burned. Queer people were targeted first, and that is on purpose. So if you care about not being next, or your neighbor not being next, or someone you care about not being next, it never, ever stops with queer people. It never stops with immigrants. It never stops with Jewish people. We all know the poem, but there is a reason. And people I and my colleagues have spent the last few years begging our leaders to listen, that this has been in the works for years now. I remember when they really pivoted hard into attacking trans people, when libs of TikTok came on the scene and stuff like that. Originally, they tried CRT, critical race theory, and it didn't stick like they wanted it to. And so then they said, well, we can prey on people's homophobia and confusion about things they don't know. Because here's the thing, like I said, a lot of this is ignorance, and there's some of it that just comes down to, well, I'm scared, and someone is telling me that this is the reason I'm scared, this population. So then what happens is you believe when someone comes in and says, yeah, they're the reason things are bad. Not me, not the billionaires, them. Trans people, immigrants, black people, whoever you want it to be. It's the reason Steve Bannon's tactics on the internet in the early 2010s worked so well. There are always going to be shitty, bigoted people, but there are a lot more people that don't, that just straight up don't know, that have never met a trans person that they know of. That as a Palestinian person, I've had people say, I didn't know Palestinians could be like you. And I always joke, like, yes, we can also have blonde dye jobs. But when people want to engage in good faith, we have to do that. So that, to answer the second part of your question, that's my answer. I was actually working before I decided to run for Congress on a video in the style of my white Christian nationalism hour-long explainer, which you can find on my YouTube channel. I did it with People for the American Way. And I wanted to do a separate video called Why Trans People that's specifically about this. And I still plan on doing it. For now, I've been doing it in smaller communications, like on stream and in smaller videos and interviews. But I really want to create because part of the reason, and I've talked about this a lot in the context of being Palestinian, it's screwed up, but the way that our country and the culture that especially billionaires have fostered works is that people will listen to me more than they would listen to like my second cousin in a hijab. And there are a lot of people out there that are like, well, when you say it that way, when I and a trans person could say it the exact same way, and honestly, the trans person will probably say it a lot smarter than me and a lot more personable than me. But it's like there's just this mental block because of bigotry and because of ignorance that is encouraged by the ruling class. So if you want to find our tenet on protecting LGBTQ rights, you can find it at catforillinois.com/issues. Our top 3 bullet points are, someone said, I didn't know your hair was dyed blonde. Look at people's eyebrows. That's their real hair color. Life hack. Our top 3 bullet points are ensure legal protections for the queer community. This means passing the Equality Act, and this means amending the Civil Rights Act to include gender and sexual orientation. Additionally, creating federal legislation that specifically protects gender affirming care for all Americans. Gender affirming care is healthcare. Protect the trans community is also everything I just said is really important. We need to put gender affirming care into federal legislation, but we also need leaders that are willing to speak out more on this topic. I will not abandon you. I promise. And you don't have to believe me. I think we get so many promises from our leaders, but I want you to know that I see and I have watched and I have tried to fight against how the right has targeted your community, and you don't deserve that. And you've been fighting much longer than the rest of us. But we deserve leaders who aren't throwing people under the bus, anyone under the bus, but certainly not the most vulnerable, and certainly not moving along on this sliding scale of how bigoted we can be to trans people, especially trans kids. The way that some states have created legislation to bully like 3 kids is fucking insane to me. The idea, and also they are the ones that are obsessed with it, by the way. Trans people are just trying to live their lives. Queer people are just trying to live their lives. Every time I have been on Piers Morgan's show, I will be talking about the economy, and then he's like, why don't Democrats talk about the economy? You're always talking about trans people. No, Piers, you're always talking about trans people. You're the one that's always obsessing about what genitals a kid has in their pants. You are the one that's being weird here. And I wish we had more of our party that was willing to see through that, because the way the right has shifted this conversation is they just tell lies, but they try to make them so egregious that you have to agree with them. And then additionally, we need to not just be restoring any funding that Trump cut, but expanding medical support and research into the LGBTQ community, which is one of the most underserved communities in the medical field. And that also means making PrEP easily available, accessible, and affordable. Someone asked about our plans for the economy. I want to get back to the insane holy water lady, but I encourage you to go to catforillinois.com/issues. We have a very comprehensive issues page, and it is still growing. Yeah, you can go to catforillinois.com/issues. Someone put it in the chat. Thank you very much. So back to Holy Water Lady. So for those of you, a lot of y'all probably saw a Republican at a Jewish
Holy
forum. It
cow.
was like a healing center for people that are, I believe, facing addiction. Came up to me with a gift bag with a bunch of stuff for when I go to prison for being politically prosecuted. And it was really unhinged because, I mean, all of it's unhinged, but the thing that I keep getting hung up on is I can't bring any of that with me into prison. She even gives me a toothbrush and tells me to make it into a shiv so I can protect myself. They're not going to let me take a shiv into prison. That's not how that works. Do you not know how prison works? I can't take a placemat with my name in prison. It's so much work into a bit that doesn't work. And I think she must have practiced it like 50 times in the shower. And I think next time she tries it again, I'm just going to be like, okay, where do you want this to go? Because it went on for like 3 minutes. The holy water came in like a weird like water bottle that was kind of crumpled up. But she posted something else, and I don't want to give her more attention than she deserves. And that's why I didn't say her name. And also in case she was facing a literal mental health crisis, I blurred out her face as well. But she's pushing a birther conspiracy about me. Yeah. So apparently a serious rumor is going on that white and upper class Catherine Abu Ghazaleh is exaggerating or fully making up her Palestinian heritage to boost her campaign. This is not a small thing. If true, it would be a serious breach of trust and disrespect to every minority who can't just put on a scarf and suddenly claim a heritage. Voters deserve a straight answer. Her team can clear this up anytime, and I'll pay for a 23andMe test myself. She's doing a birther conspiracy.
Cow.
Like, do you think I just picked the last name Abu Ghazaleh? Like, girl, I've been Palestinian my whole life. I don't even know how to address this. And I know she's posting that because it's like wants to get into a fight, but I think it's just extremely funny that they're doing a birther conspiracy about the whitest looking Palestinian in the world. But also, I don't know how many times during this campaign I've had to explain to people that Arabs can have blue eyes too. I have to like explain the concept of the Crusades to them. I don't even know how to answer. Asha, what are your thoughts? Do you think I'm not
If
Palestinian?
looking a little ambiguous is a crime, lock me up, shorty. I've said it once and I'll say it a billion times. The second somebody starts questioning, like, is that really your... As somebody who grew up with that constantly. I'm from Ohio. Duh, I don't shut up about it. But I had to hear that, like, all the time of, like, you're not really Indian. And it's like, girl, what? To be posting that and being like, actually, I heard a rumor that Kat's not actually Palestinian. What is this, 3rd grade? Somebody told me I pooped my pants.
I heard a rumor she pooped her pants.
I heard so we can just say things now? Great. I heard a rumor Cat won. Great. I heard a rumor that I'm employed for the rest of my life. Like, what are we, like, truly?
Asha is the best thing to come out of Ohio since most astronauts.
Thank you so much. That means the world. But yeah, like, I don't know. It's so deeply not even
I also do love
irritating.
that. I don't know how she could make the argument that being Palestinian is somehow more beneficial to your campaign than being white.
I'm
'Cause
truly-
honestly, like, do you know how much shit I get just for being Palestinian? And like, I've been vocal about this for my entire life. Like, insane.
Truly the
It makes
craziest
it
shit in the world.
so much harder to run for office. It's
So
only
much harder to exist.
just existing.
Hello.
Yeah. Yes, those classic performative Palestinians. Because we all
Yeah.
have such a great time. Because we're having such a great time.
I just truly like. What the fuck do you mean? Like, truly, what do you mean?
Holy
It's-
cow.
You're being Palestinian for the clout of it.
I'm being Palestinian for the clout.
What clout, brother? The genocide?
It's.
Like-
I love that Asha behind Cat Has Me Dead. Like, you look like you're like hyping me up, which you are.
I am, but like, it's just the craziest shit in the world, dude. Like, people aren't real.
People aren't real. Except Heater.
Except Peter. But she's not a person. I hate to work with you.
Holy
Everyone
cow.
yell at Asha. Heater's a person.
She's your daughter, but she's not a person. She's a cat.
I mean, she's also a person though.
Why would being Palestinian
Palestinian benefit a candidate APAC? What does that mean?
I'm like decoding it in my
I
mind.
know, right?
I'm decoding it in my mind. I think what they mean is that APAC will work against any Palestinian candidate. Get Asha out of frame.
I'm gonna get Asha cut out so she'll always be in frame. I attended my first ever Palestinian cultural event last night. Warmest, most wonderful people. I'm so glad. Yeah, it's you are my anger translator. That's straight up what it is, Asha.
Holy
I really
cow.
Holy cow, Hugo S. Thank you so much for $150. Also, we have 30 minutes left of this stream. Y'all can join Hugo S. by donating at catforillinois.com/stream. When we hit 4K, we get the heater meter. And if we hit our stretch goal, then you guys get to pick our next stream.
This is true. We got good options.
But yeah, so Republicans are really fucking weird about me. And I think that it's indicative of the fact that, I mean, they're so weird about me. They had to indict me and misspell my name 3 times in the indictment. I'm never going to get over that. I'm running because I don't think that these losers should be in power. And what's a heater meter? We have to hit our goal for you to find out. I'm just really sick of a party that keeps taking obviously bad faith arguments in good faith. If they misspelled your name in the indictment, are you legally not actually indicted? I don't think that's how it works. They spell it right. They spell it, I think, 9 times. 6 of them are correct, and then 3 of them are an alternate spelling that is not correct. And I don't know how they don't know how to use copy paste. It's so cool. Anyways, the right's fucking weird. And I'm not gonna. Why does this woman keep wanting to give me things that I'll like swallow? Like, she wants me to get a 23andMe test, give her my spit. She wanted to give me holy water. Heater is a person, by the way. Forever will die on that hill. Yeah. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream.
I sent you donuts.
Oh, we have some donors to shout out.
So many.
We have so many to shout out.
That's not even all of them.
Awesome. Okay, sorry we fell behind, guys.
Holy cow.
We have some donors to shout out. Dan H, Kyle P, Jonathan D, William M, Michael H, Tyler M, Paul S, Graham C, Jenna C, William M again, Sarah M, Alex G, Keon W, Chia Y, Kevin C, Brian C, Peter P, Jeffrey H, James W, Kara N, William B, Evan V, Neil P, great to see you, Bijan F, John G, Robert H J, Lyle W, Craig V, Daniel S, and Daniel H. Thank you so
Holy
much.
cow.
A lot of $32 donations today. For those who don't know, that is our average donation.
I'm doing a new batch too.
And new batch.
Press.
Hot off the press. Christina T, Michael G, John H, Michael T, Jane S, Sean MS, Donald A, James C, Stephanie C, Scott K, Rex S, Juan M, Hugo S with $150. Thank you again. And Donald A. Great to see you, bud. Thank you so much, guys. And if you want a shout out, we got 30 minutes left. Donate catforillinois.com/stream. We're $1,500 away from our goal. Thank you so much. What do we have? Drop some questions in the chat, y'all. We're hanging out. Let me put on some Zelda lo-fi.
OMG.
OMG.
I'm fake.
I finished Asha's Christmas gift.
What?
Yeah.
Oh no. Now I gotta get you.
No. I just want to chat to know.
Okay.
You weren't supposed to hear that. Shh. Your Christmas gift is doing amazing work for me. And also Hovercast. Hovercast is my Christmas gift.
Yeah, real. I love you, Hovercast.
Someone asked in the chat, should the U.S. support Ukraine? Yeah, I think if a authoritarian regime invades your country, the U.S., especially if it's our ally, the U.S. should support that country. Sorry, I interrupted your game with my question about right-wing weirdos. No, I appreciate it. I'm actually, I'm worried that we'll tell Brennan what the game I'm inventing for him is.
Sorry, I just got excited.
Every time I say Brennan's name, Asha throws up. Guys, I love Heater so much. She's so great.
Holy cow.
Should the U.S. sign the Rome
Holy
Statute
cow.
and join the ICC? Yes. And we should also, I think Christina should also be tried at The Hague. Donate catforillinois.com/stream. What are you eating? Penne arrabbiata. I usually eat before stream, but I didn't plan well today. Ooh, what's my favorite Brennan Lee Mulligan bit? Oh, that's such a good question. Honestly, in Gastronauts when he wanted the heaviest food.
Yeah, that's true.
Holy
I
cow.
got food this weekend from a Thai place, and I had to activate the muscles in my shoulder, and thought of him.
Holy cow.
Holy cow, Jonathan M. Thank you so much. Y'all can donate like Jonathan M. and it can be $1. It can be $150. It could be $100 at caprilillinois.com/drip. There's this Thai place in Edgewater I really want to try. Drop the name. Shout out Asian Station, our go-to sushi around the office. Is there a funding cap for some public funding you're trying to hit? No. We are... Oh, I'm so sorry if we said your dead name. Please feel free to shoot us an email. And especially if you get texts or emails from us, if there's a dead name, you can reply back and we will fix your name on there. And if you want us to say your name again, please email us at hello@catforillinois.com. And if we don't get it this one, we'll make sure to do it next. Should Pete Hegseth resign? Yeah, you should also be tried. What about that fella who donated like $7K? $7K is the maximum an individual can donate to a federal candidate. $3,500 for the primary, $3,500 for the general. If anyone wants to donate $7K, let us know. We'd also love to have you on to match donations like Vi did the other week. So please hit us up. Thoughts on Uyghurs in China? I'm against all human rights violations, and it's kind of insane that that is a controversial opinion nowadays.
Holy cow.
And I think that we not only need an investigation, but also have no refugee caps so we can allow people here and ensure that the international community is putting pressure on countries that are committing human rights violations. This also includes RSF in Sudan. What's happening in Sudan, what doctors have described seeing there is the only thing that's worse than Gaza, like the injuries to children in Gaza, is how what they describe seeing in Sudan. Why is Trump pardoning all these felons? Because he likes sucking up to criminals. If Are you the only candidate in your race that puts yourself between ICE and constituents? No, actually. I was the first one to go to Broadview. But after a couple of weeks, some of them joined me, and I haven't seen them there lately, but I haven't been in the past few weeks since my indictment. But I really appreciated this 1 week where there were several of them there, and we stood against ICE together. Part of why I try to be so public in all the advocacy I do is I want to put the spotlight on an issue and how we should get other politicians to engage in those. So it's really cool to see people come out. Chat, get us to 3K so we can have Asha back. So true. We are still accepting period products in at the office, and I don't know if we're about to establish regular.
Oh, sorry.
You good?
I was checking if we were recording or not. Sorry for the gas.
Oh, good.
Holy cow.
But you could just shoot us a DM on Discord, anyone that's like one of our mods, to find our office hours where you can drop off donations. And our office is at 7016 North Clark Street. Sorry, I'm caught between chat and pasta. Also, I'm so sorry if I don't respond to your thing. I have 2 chats going on. They're a different response. What are your thoughts on price caps to stop price gouging? Yes, this is our literature. So I always say this is basic existence on our website is how it's framed. Basic existence is the idea that every single person should be able to afford housing, groceries, and healthcare with money left over to save and spend, because I'm tired of these 3 issues being treated like they're different. And so affordable housing, building more housing with federal incentives to work with state and local businesses to stimulate the local economy, as well as more oversight against corporate landlords, protections against price gouging, and universal health care are all more efficient and effective systems than what we have right now. I have the hiccups now.
No.
Holy cow.
Are you for Medicare for all eventually? I actually don't think Medicare for all goes far enough. I think we need universal health care, so that way it should not just be... Ben just got his foot sliced open in Spain and went in an ambulance to the hospital, got stitched up, and got antibiotics for 125 USD total. He's not a Spanish citizen, but he was still able to do that. We need the same types of accessibility here. And that also means that we need to go a step farther than a lot of our peer countries. Universal healthcare should include dental, mental, and vision care. Like, your teeth are not luxury bones. Your mental health care is essential to your well-being, and you should be able to see without being able to, without going bankrupt.
Holy cow.
I don't think Medicare for all, I think it's a
Holy
stopgap
cow.
in the meantime, but it's not good enough. Healthcare is a human right. What happened to Ben's foot? Is he okay? Yeah, he sliced it in the shower. It was like a really old hotel. And then they brought a bunch of like cookies and flowers to his room with like a nice note, because I think they were worried he was going to sue them because he's
Holy
American.
cow.
Someone asked, what are your thoughts on labor unions? I was actually a union rep when I worked at Media Matters. We helped negotiate our base salary from 42 to 54K, which is really exciting. Labor unions are the basis for pretty much our most essential progress in this country. There's a reason that Trump is attacking them. There's a reason that he has derecognized federal labor unions. And when companies are allowed to run roughshod over workers, no one benefits except a very small amount of people for a very short amount of time. Labor unions are good for business. They need to be protected. We need to pass the PRO Act at the first possible opportunity. And Chicago itself is the basis for a lot of American labor history. I did a whole video for Labor Day about it. We talked about the Haymarket Massacre and the Pullman strike. You can go see it on my YouTube. Big labor union fan here. And I grew up in a family where like a lot of American families, union's kind of like a bad word, a taboo. How many are we watching right now, Asha?
We got 355 on Twitch.
Cool.
And 262 on YouTube.
Sick.
Twitch, Mog, and YouTube.
Twitch, Mog, and YouTube. We are 1,100 away. We've got 15 minutes left. Can we hit our goal for today, y'all? catforillinois.com/stream. If I donate $67 right now, how many stickers do I get? Asha?
1. 2.
Asha says, what sticker?
Girl, I don't know.
Asha said 2. I don't know what sticker.
Mystery.
That's up to Asha. You got to contact
Mystery
Asha about that. But
surprise.
donate $67 right now. catforillinois.com/stream.
Holy
And you have to email Asha.
I DM'd you some donors too.
Oh, and we got some donors to shout out. If you want a shout out, you got to donate in the next 22 minutes, right? No, 17 minutes.
17 minutes.
I know how to count. All right. Stephen E., thank you so much for your donation. Philip P., Tyson R. with 69. Nice. Jonathan M., Donzel N., Michael G., Matt B., Alfredo H., Corey S., Gerald P., Logan J., and Victoria K. Thank you so much. Wait, what happens when someone donates the full 7K? If someone donated 7K right now, we would hit our goal and then our stretch goal, which means y'all would pick our next stream. And we would throw a dance party. No, we are giving stickers to everyone that donates. We started a whole thing. This is Asha. You got to take this up with Asha, y'all. People are like, are we all getting stickers?
No,
But we do have a sticker stream coming up. No one's getting stickers.
No one's getting stickers.
Do you like high-speed rail and public transportation? I don't own a car. I love public transportation. Someone said I want to donate $67, but I also want stickers and merch. You can always buy stuff at catforillinois.com/store. Do you want me to say 6-7? Or do you want merch? Maybe both. Why not both? Yes, I can count. Thank you. Oh my God, Kirby.
Party Kirby. Yay!
Yeah, we need a 420 donate now. Some communities also need transportation and hospitals in their area. Absolutely. This is actually a big part of our healthcare agenda. I think that also shout out to Sophia for a lot of their advice on this. If Sophia's watching, one of our mods. One of the things that we've seen, especially post-jobs, but also just in the privatization of hospitals, is that hospitals in underserved communities, especially Black and brown communities, but also rural communities, have shut down. And in those rural communities, particularly in red states, they've shut down a lot because of jobs, because doctors can go to jail for the rest of their lives for providing necessary reproductive care. And so what we need to do is not only, we're also facing a doctor shortage, so not only pay for medical school for doctors, but also ensure that that money is going into investing into our communities and working at these hospitals, opening hospitals in rural areas and ensuring that we are making sure people don't have to travel. There she is.
3K.
3K.
Holy cow.
Sorry, keep talking. Don't
You just here.
I'm just here.
She's just here. She's so cute.
Just slightly out of focus.
Just slightly out of focus. Wait, did I play in the snow? I jumped around in the snow. We got a ton of snow. It went to my shins.
It was awesome.
It was awesome. You weren't here.
Holy cow.
I still saw the snow. Trust, guys, I was at the Michigan game. I was at the OSU Michigan game. I was in the Michigan student section, but I was sending bad vibes and evil thoughts. But I got to play in the snow. We got a lot of snow, though. It's crazy.
Holy cow.
Holy cow.
Guys, we got 14 minutes. Can we do it? Can we hit 4K?
I believe in us.
When
I
will the
believe
sticker
in us.
stream be? It'll be by the end of the month, we promise.
December 14th.
December 14th, sticker stream coming up.
Another thing you can't tell anyone.
Yeah. Shh. Shh.
If I see one person on Blue Sky post about the Brandon Lee Mulligan thing,
Do you want me to check if someone has already?
I'm never telling anyone anything again. Yeah, you can tell.
All right, I'm gonna check. I'll show you. Entertain the masses while I see if any of y'all snitched.
entertaining the masses while we see if you snitched. What else is going on? Do I have any classes in tech this quarter? No, because I'm everyone's favorite. No, I don't really do classes in tech because all of my classes are in the humanities. Yay! And so I don't have to be in that godforsaken building. For those of you who are unaware, tech is a building on Northwestern's campus. Thank you for not snitching. I do very much appreciate it.
I don't think any of y'all snitched. Nice job.
Shout out. Somebody's talking about the I've Had It podcast. Kat was on I've Had It.
I was
with
on. I've
Jennifer
had it. It
Walsh.
was so much fun.
So cool. So awesome.
What is the date and time of the Brandon Lee Mulligan stream?
For innocent reasons.
Next Monday. 7?
6:30.
6:30.
But
Asha's
if I
doing this
see
campaign while in college.
anybody saying anything,
Someone drop the merch link in the chat. I'm eating pasta.
catforillinois.com/store.
Store.
catforillinois.com/store. Does Asha play an instrument? She does. I play piano. Not super well, though. I am technically musical theater trained, though, for voice.
She has a beautiful voice.
Yay.
We've had Francesca. Francesca was our first guest.
Yes, our
On
very
stream?
first guest ever. It was really cool. She was lovely. Hopefully we will have her back soon. I think, so there's going to be lots of cool stuff. Will we do winter or Christmas arts and crafts on lives? Yes. I have so many fun holiday streams planned, guys. It's going to be so fun and awesome.
It's going to be so fun and awesome.
I'm actually very excited for December. I stayed here. My classes are all done, but I'm staying for a couple of weeks to produce some cool streams. Barren Disaster, watch yourself. Boo, I see that.
What is?
No. The Barren Disaster on Twitch. Saying wrong window. Boo. Shh. Yes, Hanukkah streams. What was I saying? What else was I gonna say? I don't
Holy
remember.
Okay,
you gotta
6,
say
7. What did I do again?
the hands up and down. But you gotta say thank you, Michael O.
Thank you, Michael O. Can you show me again?
Like this.
Okay. 6, 7, like that.
Yeah, but you gotta put your hands closer in frame.
Wait, sorry, I don't know.
You got it.
6, 7. Did I do it?
I think so.
I did it. She thinks.
Yeah, I'll call my brother and see.
Awesome.
My brother's 17, so somebody said OMG so close. 6, 7. Have we played Infinity Nikki? Yes, I know. I put the photo of Heater. When I was first making the stream, one of the first things I made was the donation page, and I put that picture of Heater because I was like, oh, she's so cutie, and everyone's going to donate when they see her because she's just the cutest.
Holy
We have
cow.
honestly, we've had a lot of people donate because Heater's just so cute.
She's just so precious.
She's so precious.
Holy
Asha actually did
cow.
something very cute. Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, the stream deck.
The stream deck, yeah.
Yay! Also, everybody, please donate at catforillinois.com.
Donate at catforillinois.com/stream.
We're so close to our goal.
We're so close to our goal. Guys, we're 700?
600 or 700.
Yeah, $700 away from our goal. Donate at catforillinois.com/stream.
I
Because
believe in us.
then we can pay Asha.
Yay!
And also our other amazing staff members.
I really am just using Twitch chat for my hair. I'm using the
I
OBS.
came on with like wet ass hair, so.
That's like great.
Okay, so look at this little cute thing Asha did for me.
Yay!
So we use this thing called a stream deck to switch between windows. Like we do this. And so Asha made all of the buttons Heater,
Yay!
different pictures of Heater, because she's amazing. How does the left get young men back, or is that just a myth that we all went to the right? We actually have.
This was one of our first bits on the campaign.
This is one of our first bits on the campaign. We have a lot of young men that have gotten involved in the campaign. And I think, at least from my perspective, covering the right, a lot of what Steve Bannon did to capture young men online is, in America and the Western world especially, like we told young men that their only worth is what they can provide and their masculinity. And then we said, we took away a lot of the ways that you can provide or you can meet people. There were like no third spaces. It's hard to like buy a home, get a job, be able to afford anything. And so
Sorry.
Holy
Somebody said
cow.
the bangs are good. Sorry, I keep missing myself. Please continue. I know it would be distracting.
and so we and then Steve Bannon and other people on the right were like, hey, we're here and we actually know the reason your life sucks. And it's not because of capitalism and how we've abused you. It's because women, minorities, you know, being too soft, whatever. And so, yeah, that has led to a lot of very toxic masculinity and toxic spaces for men that don't feel like they have any other option. And in this campaign, we have created, our campaign office is a third space. You don't have to spend money when you're there. And I always use this example, but like one time we needed help building a bunch of shelves in our office, and we sent out a message on Discord and we were like, hey, does anyone want to help us build shelves? And we had like 8 dudes show up and they barely talked to me and they just built
Holy
shelves.
cow.
And
Awesome.
I think all of them are still volunteers.
Solidarity can be anything.
Holy
Solidarity
cow.
can be anything. And I think it's just like,
Timothy L with the 69. Nice.
nice. Guys, we're so close. We're so close. Can we hit $600? If we had everyone watching these streams donate $2,
We would definitely hit
we
it.
would hit it.
At least.
We would hit it. And if we had one person donate $600,
Sorry.
we'd be like right there. One person donate 600, one person donate 25. Figure out which one's which. The
Figure
two
out
genders,
who's who.
$600 and
$600
$25.
or $20. Whoa. Yeah. Anyways,
But I think a lot of it's just like not. I think that some consultants have gotten this idea that the way to reach young men is misogyny.
yes, and
Like-
it doesn't have to be.
Young men want what everyone else wants, which is that everyone.
Housing, groceries, and healthcare.
Yeah, housing, groceries, and healthcare for them and everyone. They love to be able to live safe, happy lives. It's not that complicated, and stop pretending that bigotry is the only way to capture people. Someone said, I'll donate next month or I'll be homeless in January. Please do not donate
Don't
if it will
donate.
negatively affect your financial situation. We understand that shit is hard.
Like and share the stream. That's all you need to do.
Like and share the stream. Send this link to a buddy. If you know anyone in Illinois, tell them to check out our campaign. We don't want to.
Put anyone in a
Put-
negative
yeah.
financial situation.
We're very grateful for your support, though.
Yes. Very true. Very, very true. Yes, populism works much better than misogyny.
Holy cow.
It's truly just the difference between preying on somebody's like weaknesses and fears through misogyny to be like, this is the reason for your trouble, and then trying to be like, hey, like trying to promote like warmth and growth and connectivity and being like, hey, you can, like, it doesn't have to be this way.
Someone says we're not getting married and having kids because it costs a fortune. Yeah, I mean, we have a stroller for heater. And I remember seeing a post a couple of years ago that was like, kids are the new boats, pets are the new kids, and plants are the new pets. And that is so true for our
Holy
generation. There are so
cow.
many young people, when the right wants to complain about how young people don't want to have kids these days. Maybe we do, but how are we supposed to
scared.
afford it? Like, I have enough money because I realized that a campaign expense was being billed on my debit card because I was like, why do I keep going into the red? I am not spending money except for rent. And then I got it reimbursed, but I have just enough to pay my rent through March. Like on my own. Yay!
Huge.
And like, why would I want to have a kid when like barely gonna be able to pay my rent for the next
Truly.
4 months? Why would anyone, when they don't know if they could just be fired at any time, when they can't keep a job even with a
Holy
union because
cow.
they're an at-will employee? Guys, we're $500 away. Lauren's B was 69.
this.
Nice. Guys, let's hit 4,000. Can we do it?
I believe.
catforillinois.com/stream. catforillinois.com/stream. catforillinois.com/stream.
Thank you, Daniel J, for the $2.
Holy cow.
Yeah, I don't. Someone said I don't have enough to
And
pay
Chris
my
M
rent.
for the 144.
Oh, nice, Chris M. Thank
Thank
you.
you. 12 squared. In
Yeah,
fact.
someone said children are so expensive, even the cost of a hospital. Yes, it's insane. I've known people that go and have a kid in
Holy
another
cow.
country, not even as
Joe
like
J
the
with
anchor
69.
baby.
Nice, thank you.
Nice. Not even as like the
300
anchor
away.
baby thing, but because it's like cheaper to go to a foreign country
Yes.
and have a baby than it is.
Holy cow.
2 holy cows. I love to hear it. $300 away. Less than $300 away.
Less than
Can we
$300
do
away.
it, guys?
Woohoo!
Woo!
Yay.
Someone said a lot of men want and need a purpose and a reliable path to fulfill it. It's hard to feel purpose in the current day. Yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of people are struggling. It's
But that's why
Someone said we
progressive
pay
communities.
$2,200 a month for my 4-year-old's daycare in Evanston.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, there's
Holy
so many parents,
cow.
and it usually ends up being moms that quit their job, quit their career because it's cheaper to lose an entire stream of income than to pay for childcare. And just so you know, children are always welcome at our office.
Yes.
Some of our events with like loud music aren't
Holy
really kid
cow.
friendly, but all of our events besides that are kid friendly.
Yes.
We got books, we got toys, we got a dinosaur beanbag.
Yes.
Bring
We're
your
not
kid
a
to the
daycare,
office.
but
But they're welcome to come.
they're welcome to come hang
Holy
out.
Yeah.
cow.
And it'll be a ball.
Okay.
Loving all these $5 donations coming in.
Love the $5
Really
donations.
appreciate it. It's awesome and sick. And I had something to say and I truly don't remember what it is. I know $2,000 a month for childcare is not unusual at all. It's not unusual, but it doesn't have to be necessary.
Yeah,
I think that's
it's like the fact that it's not unusual is a problem.
yes.
I read this incredible piece that Ben sent to me called "We Don't Have to Live This Way." We might go 5 minutes over, Asha.
That's okay. I'll survive.
Um,
I always prep to stay till 9.
where is it? It was
The other thing I will say while this is happening is like somebody said something in chat that was like young men turn towards like misogyny and like right-wingerism, etc., and like the Nick Fuentes of it all because like we're in such a debilitating state economically and that like things it's just hard to find hope and optimism and so
Holy
like
cow.
sadness or grief or anger is easier
and then we punish vulnerability
and we
for
punish-
men.
Exactly. But I think something that's super cool that we've been able to see with this new era of progressive campaigns is how many men love to have a purpose that will connect people when they can. Whether it's the people who show up to build shelves for the office, Zoran had like a huge army of male volunteers. Politics is politics has often been a male space, and but like it's okay for young men to connect with each other in political spaces. Like that didn't make sense, but you know what I
No,
mean.
I know what you mean. I think one of the cool things about our campaign is how people like a positive agenda for young men is a positive agenda for everyone.
Yes.
And with our campaign, it's like we're not trying to just cater to young men. We're trying to like a lot of our events are things that make a positive impact in the world. Like we do
Yes.
park cleanups and beach cleanups, and every time like someone comes, we always hear the same thing of like, well, I'm not doom scrolling at home.
Yes.
Or like
Holy
people,
cow.
we have like a bi-monthly
Holy
office cleanup, and
cow.
people come and help us clean up the office, which like isn't super fun. Like it's
no,
not like
it's
woo.
not
Holy
glamorous.
cow.
It's not like political consulting. It's not like
Holy
$18 a week.
cow.
Oh my god! Michael G, thank you so much. And there's the heater meter for whoever asked. Heater meter. Thank you so
Thank you
much,
so
guys.
much.
We hit our goal, right?
Yes.
With a minute left. Incredible.
Holy
incredible.
Incredible.
Holy shit, Zachary
cow,
W.
Zachary W.
Thank you for the $200.
Hell yes. This is awesome.
Let's do
Thank
some
you so
donors.
much, guys. Let's shout out some donors. Asha's going to get them up. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the
Holy
things that I love
cow.
about this campaign is how special it is to do stuff that makes a difference. Like with those office cleanups we were talking about, a lot of people come in and because they want to help us fold clothes for our mutual aid shelves and organize food donations and
Holy cow.
organize tampons, for God's sake.
You're gonna start at Michael G.
All right, we got some donors to shout out. Michael G.
Holy cow.
Just push it in.
Push it now.
Just straight down. There we go. Michael G with $100. Thank you so much. W Michael in the chat. Donald A, thank you so much. Hugo S with 100. Thank you. Elisa L. Danny W. I see you.
Cow.
Keith D. Lawrence B. Michael O with 6-7.
You got it.
I feel like I'm always asking a question.
You got it. You got it.
Zachary W, Kit Peng Z, Donald A, Jose P, Erica G, Timothy L with 69, nice.
Holy cow.
Rick U, John S with our average donation of $32 because even with over 50,000 donors, our average donation is still just $32. Lawrence B with 69, nice.
Holy
Daniel J
cow.
with thank you so much. Chris M with $144. Thank you so much. Alex M, thank you. Joe J with 69. Nice. Lauren P, thank you so much. Daniel H, Austin S with 69. Nice. Eric W, Miranda S, Lawrence D with our average donation, Jose P with our average donation, John S, Jason E with $72, Michael G with $300. W Michael in the chat. Zachary W with $200. W Zachary in the chat. Donald A, Zachary C with 69. Nice. Jacob G, Andrew G, Caleb J, Joshua M, Eric B, and Jamie S. Guys, thank you so much. So glad we hit our goal.
Crushed.
This was a fantastic first stream back. Sorry that we had scheduling issues. Traffic is a nightmare for everyone.
Always a disaster.
Always a disaster. Asha and I are very glad to see y'all. And our next stream is
Great to be back.
on Tuesday.
Our next stream. Ooh.
Oh, Among Us stream, right?
Our next stream will be Tuesday. A couple of weeks ago, you guys donated and pulled through, and we reached a 4K goal. And so now we will be playing Among Us on stream. Yippee!
Among Us stream.
We're gonna be playing with lots of campaign staff. So if you've ever wondered if we're all just bots behind the scenes, now's your chance to find out. We will be doing an Among Us stream with staff. Get so excited, and we will see you Tuesday at 7 p.m. CST, and then Thursday as well.
All right. Bye, guys.
Yay!
They always
On
come through
YouTube.
right at the end.
I know, yeah. I think all the time about those graphs I made that were like, and how like at the end the